So if a fan is looking at a box score, how will they know you had a good game?
That's a great question. I mean, an average fan probably wouldn't know. Or I think I bring a lot more than what the box score says. I think that's why I've been a part of the Lynx for so long. Cheryl sees what I bring to the table consistently on both ends of the court. Sometimes I am scoring, but sometimes I'm not. But I'm affecting the games in other ways. So maybe the average fan wouldn't recognize off the box score.
I mean, you look at the last game, 8 points. Okay, but I mean, you had a huge impact on that game in your mind, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's so many ways to control what you can on the court and affect winning, and I take pride in that every single possession. I'm super locked in on just making the right decision, playing as hard as I can. I don't need to shoot 20 times a game. I don't need to get 10 rebounds. I don't need to be, initiating the offense, but I know there's other ways I can impact games, and then when it is my time to, get my threes off, I'm going to be able to knock it down. So it's a balance, and luckily our team's really good, and I'm ready to just do whatever I need to do.
You had mainly Sims and Jackson in that team, right?
Mostly Jackson, yeah.
Mostly Jackson. Yeah. So, I mean, when you were such a high scorer in college, was defense a priority for you there too?
No. No, not at all. And if you watched, you can see that. No, that definitely developed as I became a pro, knowing I had to impact the game on both ends. I think my national team helped with that too. And then it's something I just really focused on in my first couple of years as a pro, and now it's something I definitely hang my hat on.
How hard was that to make that adjustment?
Not super hard. I mean, I think I have a high IQ. I understand the game really well. I think that helps on the defensive end when I'm not, the most athletic, the tallest, the jump highest, but I'm able to, kind of anticipate what's happening before it happens. I think that's where my advantage is. In college, I probably just didn't put enough emphasis on it. I just was cool with chilling on defense and kind of doing what I had to do on offense. But obviously at the next level, it matters for sure.
Was that something that you learned here? I mean, obviously, was that something that they told you coming in? I mean,
yeah, for sure. I think one of my exit meetings early on in my career, probably after my rookie year when I was here for a couple weeks, was I need to be able to guard the twos of the league. I need to be able to guard point guards. I need to be able to guard fours, so I can't just guard the threes.
Right.
And being mobile, being quick, changing my body, getting stronger, being more agile, that all came pretty early on in my pro career. And yeah.
There had to have been a time when you thought the idea of playing basically 40 minutes in a game would not happen in this league, right?
Yeah. If you would have told me that my rookie year, there would have been no way. Yeah. I looked at the box score. I was like, oh, I did play 40 minutes, but I felt good up there. And Cheryl kept asking me if I needed a break, but I was good.
And I think you tied your career highs in defensive rebounds and steals in that game.
There we go.
Were you aware of that?
No idea. Defensive
rebounds,
7?
Yeah.
Oh.
The show kind of let you have a heads up when games come in where you might go all but I think it was 19 seconds around there, or is that just kind of case by case?
Yeah, I think it's just the flow of the game. I don't think that was in her head for me to play that much, but just the flow of the game. And again, I was feeling good, and she asked a couple times if I needed a breather, but I was pretty good. So
it looks like you might have knocked something a bit when you went to the floor that time.
I got bruises everywhere, but I'm okay.
How much of a discussion was it internally of good second halves overall, but trying to throw that first punch and having another opportunity against Dallas to try and do that?
Yeah, we're excited to play the same team again. Obviously, now we've got a feel for who they are. Obviously, it's a new team kind of being put together, so we want to be able to come out like we did in the second half against LA and not just feeling the game. We want to punch first. We want to be the aggressor. We want to make things challenging and not let some of their really good players get hot, get comfortable. We want to avoid that because good players in this league, it's hard to put out that fire once it started. So just playing 40 minutes of how we know we can play.
Easier to deliver that first punch being at Target Center?
Oh yeah, we're excited. Obviously, home opener, I think there's going to be lots of energy. It should be easy no matter what the situation. We should, that's definitely our control, but we're excited to play Target Center.
Should be kind of a neat night tomorrow. Not only is it your home opener, obviously Paige playing here for the first time. I mean, there's nothing better than playing atmospheres like that, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Target Center in general is going to be just excited about the game. Lots of factors being put into it. But yeah, I love playing at Target Center. It's my favorite arena to play in, biased of course. But yeah, I'm excited to feel lots of energy.
Are you a big Tony Bear fan?
I am now. He's a big fan of us, so now I do know some of his songs, and I do like some of them. But yeah, that was really exciting partnership. We met him after the game in LA, and yeah, that was really cool.
Is there anything, Bridget, that Nafisa now does that surprises you, or like is it just expected that she does what she does?
I think like just the consistency of what she does. I think people are so used to her being so good all the time that it's not talked about enough. How dominant she is every single game on both ends of the court. Like it's just normal that she's putting up crazy numbers and rebounds every single game. So I think like just the consistency of it every day in practice, the humility she has. Courtney would call her a humble superstar, and that's who she is. Yeah, I think it's just the consistency she brings and the steadiness of who she is as a person, who she is as a teammate, and then as an athlete and a competitor. It's really impressive.